People who downloaded their Google data and went through it, what were the most unsettling things you found out they had stored about you? That there is a map of everywhere I went in the last couple of years that's accurate to the hour. Google Maps, your timeline. Easily one of the most useful features. I've used it countless times to prove I wasn't overbilling. There's an audio recording of me saying check the Jewish boy's penis. I don't remember ever saying that, but okay. I'd never admit to that on the internet either, buddy. I'm the vice president of a company that I've never heard of and can't find any other info on it. Are you hiring? Congrats on the promotion, bro. I got drunk once and proceeded to get lost on the way home, ending up cycling on some highway. For 2 years I wondered where the hell I had been until I saw Google's location history for that night. I just found out I did ducking go to McDonald's in the middle of the night at my mate's birthday party without anyone ducking noticing, and they were telling me I was just passed out the whole time. Google knows more than you. Apparently I sleepwalk thousands of kilometers and then manage to get back home in time for work. Also a bunch of recordings of my computer's fan spinning. But well, at least they got me on the fetish porn searches. Google. Hyped up Google. Incompetent Google. I know my data is in good hands. Edit. Found a fart. You sleepwalk thousands of kilometers? I have questions. They stored your incognito porn searches or just your regular browser porn searches? Till Ron Swanson had a ducking right. Erase all pictures of Ron. This makes me want to go off the grid. My activity is empty. It has been for a long time. So, there shouldn't be anything for me to download, right? Double quote. Nope. 6 gigabytes of data. Email. Google Drive etc. Mine is 10 gigabytes. Holy shocks, it's gonna take a while to download. It is an old account but I have all activity paused except YouTube watch history. So I'm really interested to see why it's so large. HMMMMM. Emails attachments. Drive etc. Hello, 90 gigabytes here. Their profile claims I like Chinese rap. I have no idea why, other than one video I came across in the YouTube rabbit hole. I have this problem with air conditioner repair videos in Korean. No idea why Google thinks I speak Korean or why my air conditioner needs repair. You are now a moderator of our China. Everyone here after downloading their Google data, https imga.com ftvninut gif, or when they ask Google to delete their data, https://gficat.com inconsequential. I did this a while back and it's basically nothing. Only a few gigs worth of GPS data and some voice recordings back when I had my Galaxy S3 and I wanted to try Google Assistant when it came out. I did get a good chuckle out of half my voice recordings being okay Google, go duck yourself in my squeaky younger voice. Same. Like 4 years ago I was 11 or 12 and I had such a squeaky ass voice and for some reason I asked Google a shocks ton of questions. A lot being jokes, how do I fart, and masturbation. Yeah, I wasn't the funniest of kids. I don't get how Google is recording secret conversations that can be stored and viewed. I thought this was exclusive to Google voice searches and commands, which are approved by the user in settings. How are these candid conversations being recorded and stored and how can you view them? How can it know whether you said okay Google without recording and analyzing what you said? I just checked my recordings history and all my recordings are only from voice searches. I'm also interested to know how other people have what appears to be just random conversations recorded. It's not unsettling, but I found out that Google can tell when I'm driving a car versus my motorcycle by using the gyroscopes in my phone. There are several ways to do that. For example, if you are on a road with a bit of traffic and Google based on your GPS sees that you are moving while everyone else is stationary, it doesn't take much to figure out that you're probably not driving a car. Till that you can do that. Be right back soon after I go through mine. This post was probably in light of the news post 4 days ago about Google tracking your data. I remember the thread with people discovering you could download that data. Recordings of conversations with my boss over 2 years. I don't know why it only had recordings of her and I was talking and no one else. Edit. For those wondering, here's how you access and download your data. https:// support.google.com accounts answer /3,024,190 HL equals N edit 2. Good night, Reddit. Just listened to a load of voice clips of me talking into my voice to text thing on my phone keyboard while driving 4 years ago. Me talking like an idiot, speaking really slowly so the words could be heard distinctly. I am going to get bacon. See you later. Deleted. This wasn't Google Voice, right? Definitely the voice recordings. That should be turned off by default instead of needing to be changed by the user. How do you change it so it doesn't record you? LOL. I checked my entire history of voice recordings and it was just me trying the Lumox Maxima and Nox commands and nothing else. Apparently I already turned it off and I forgot I did. OP just got hundreds of people downloading their Google data edit. Went from a couple hundred to hopefully tens of thousands. Link to download https://takeout.google.com. All phone activity. Opened app. Closed app etc. From the very first day I owned my phone. Constant check of my GPS. Constant check of my device orientation. If someone steals your Google account, they basically can find out everything there is to find out about you. Not a Google, but hopefully on topic. I have downloaded my data from Facebook, and the most shocking one was a recorded phone conversation of about 30 minutes long. It was dated back around 5-7 years ago, and most surprisingly it was not even me who was speaking and I could not even recognize who it was. Edit. As many people ask about how to download your Facebook data, I had here you perhaps tutors comment Facebook settings, your Facebook information, access your information, download edit 2. Wow, my first silver. Thank you kind stranger. That is terrifying. Mind if I ask how you downloaded your Facebook data? I'm kinda fine with Google storing my data. But as for Facebook, I use it just to message everyone and to store memories of my GF and me going to see some movies or a new restaurant. As soon I found out that them blowfuckers are recording my private phone calls, I had the app removed. Audio recordings titles are generic and serialized, so make sure to take some precautions before listening to them in front of your family or randoms. Please don't make my mistake! Exclamation point. Hey Google, how do I increase my penis size? Girlfriend staring at me. Was it your voice or hers? I feel so bad for you, man. My purchase history on websites like eBay, Amazon and other companies that, I guess, all sell their data about me to Google. I hardly had no idea of it, and although I share things like my location to Google, seeing my purchases is kind of scary because I never allowed it. If you use Gmail for confirmation emails, they can recognize them and store the purchase data. Same for reservations, tickets etc. What browser do you use? What email do you use? They didn't sell that data to Google. You could have gotten emails about your purchase which Google reads to inform you about status updates regarding your orders in the Google app. Hardly anything was saved. I'm very picky in what I allow an app to access. Sometimes a limited function is annoying, but it seems it pays off. How do we know that they care our permission? What if there is a way larger data out there we can't even see? My first ever Google search was what is a chicken, and the second was are chickens real? It's crazy to think there are now generations of people young enough who can track back the entire history of their lives through third-party collected data. Are birds real? So many drunken audios, like, not even meant for the phone, just background talking while, most of the times, very drunk. It was half unsettling, half fun to listen to them. Apparently when you press the microphone on the keyboard, I think it's for changing audio to text, it gets sent to Google, and apparently my drunkenness is very prone to misclick it. So how do I fix this? Can I delete it? There's an option to delete everything if you log into your account, but I'm not naive enough to believe that it actually deletes it from Google's servers. Yeah, you can. Do it. It's not the most unsettling, but I didn't know until recently that Google tracks all purchases you make. And I don't mean purchases just from Google or using Google Pay, but everything. If you get an email receipt from any store or service, then it's added to the log. I don't know if they scan other Google services, but it wouldn't surprise me. My list of purchases went back over 10 years. You can view yours here. https://myaccount.google.com purchases. OP is gathering the data that Google gathered to sell to corporations to sell them to other corporations. I feel like I should have more of a problem with Google having my data, especially voice recordings, but after going through what they had, it's like 400 recordings of me saying make some coffee, play X on Netflix and turn off the lights. Maybe it's a bigger problem for people that use their assistants for more than home control. Google timer for 10 minutes, Google timer for 20 minutes, Google wake me up at 9 AM, Google send a message to my mum saying what's for dinner. I only use it for turn on flashlight, turn off flashlight. Google knows every location I've been to for the last couple of months. They stored multiple audio files of me talking to colleagues and friends, and worst of all, I did not know they were doing that. My mind is blown and I'm terrified. My private information is no one's business. Google. Also, thanks for spreading awareness. OP. Have some poor man's gold. Sports medal. And it's not just your own phone that's recording you. I downloaded the Facebook data, and they store every single call's date, length and the phone number on the other side. What I made in the past. If something is free, you are the product. AskReddit on Reddit. They also had copies of text messages too, if I recall correctly. Raided. Now I'm afraid. I don't need 12,500 hours of sound recordings of me beating my beep like it owes me money. Only 12,500 hours. Weak. Those are rookie numbers. I'm a web designer and I can tell you that the scariest shocks is not what they have on you, it's how they get that info. That is true. Browser fingerprinting is from the devil. Voice and search. Deleted and turned off every single setting under the activity control except YouTube. Couldn't really care less about it now. From millions of users. Do you really think someone will sit and go through your data? Whenever I played back an OK Google, there was some sound before I say OK Google recorded. It's kinda creepy and I hope the operation of data is all offline until an OK Google is detected.